Right. So we have 2 tasks. Either have to go Alfarius or the Clockwork Swamp. So we'll do the Clockwork Swamp first. I think that's like the first. Yeah, it's like right here. Nano heal. I would assume that's her. Fortunately, I don't have green. Hey, my boy. Where you going? Come here. Come here. How many crystal fruit is that? 16. So we have at least 4 left. I don't think I've ever been through here. Like we went this way, but not this way. We got that chest. Weird. Here you go. Lay down, buddy.
Okay, so we just walk straight into a clockwork field. Excellent idea.
The Gepgog. Rep Mag. I made a little something to protect everyone from the corrosion. See? I could be useful from time to time.
Okay, whatever. I won't catch the corrosion anyway. Too cool for that.
Hey, Eusaurus. Did Celine tell you about the crystal in my chest?
Why, yes, a bit. Welcome to the club of people with funny things in their chests, by the way.
Thanks, I guess. I need to talk to you about it.
I'm listening.
This crystal. I don't know what it is or how it works, but it's dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. It goes way beyond the kind of power one man should wield.
How dangerous are we talking about?
At first, I thought it was just a catalyst for powerful magic. But lately, things have made me change my mind. I've seen it do things, felt its pulse, its will. I get this feeling it could just destroy the whole world if it's left unstopped. And it could put you guys in danger.
Now, friend, leave the melodramatics to me. I thought you were the realist in our little band of crazies.
Eusaurus, I've seen this thing at work, and it isn't pretty. I don't know. I think I could lose control of it at any time. If I do, promise to kill me before things go awry.
What?
I'm sorry to ask you. I know the weight of responsibility.
No, you don't. Why? Why the hell would you ask me of all people?
You know I can't ask Celine.
Ask Fallon. She'd gladly put a bullet in your head. And enjoy it too.
I don't want to ask Fallon, Eusaurus. I'm asking you.
I guess you really do trust me now.
I guess I do.
How about that? Whoops! Hey, did you see that? Ooh. Guess I didn't know my own strength after all.
What did you just do?
What? Hey, what's the big idea?
Ah, sheesh. No need to yell. It was a dud anyway. Bloody Rep Mag never worked in the first place.
What do you mean?
Oh no.
I figured it was time for you to find out the truth about the corrosion.
Does that mean my sister will get the corrosion too? I'm gonna kill you!
I'll let you work out your feelings on these poor fellas. Come and find me when you've calmed down.
Oh no. Not Eusaurus.
Hell yeah!
This is probably just some lesson that he's teaching them.
Take this!
Proceeding. Darkness before dawn.
Why did he?
That miserable piece of crap.
I'll kill him. I swear I'll kill him.
Calm down, guys. Knowing Eusaurus, there's probably something behind that little shenanigan.
We're in the middle of a clockwork field. What else do you need to know, Celine?
I need quiet.
Guys, hey, guys.
That's my transponder.
Oh,
I wish I could see your faces right now. But you can probably guess why I didn't stick around to see, huh? Not that tense. I'm not too far from where you're standing, actually. Take a look around.
Like just based off the menu of the game where you can make his dragon.
Calm down, will you? You'll breathe in too many corrosion particles if you get too excited.
With him having all those skills, or the that tree of weapons, there's something going on. Like he's not just gone. Please. Soros is the best. Crystal fruit out here.
I won't back down! Take this!
I will commend your soul to the gods.
It worked. I didn't know I needed to do that.
Go left. No. Go right. Oh, I don't remember anymore.
I won't back down!
Who's that? Darian can't even reach him. Just want to check this other side real fast. Oh, there's another spawn anyway.
This kind of feels like deja vu.
Alright, last one.
Follow my lead and we'll get through this.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
What's the skill is? That means everybody's weapons are maxed out. Crystal-wise, at least. Okay, yeah, that's just leading back to where it was. Alright, let's check out the crystals real quick. Okay. Celine is maxed. Alan is maxed. Oh, great. Cool. Trap orb. Is that the only skill? Looks like it. 3 speed. Do that. Nano heal. Alright, cool.
Darn. Why do you guys even listen to me?
Been rest, I guess. Of course, she gets a new weapon. $64, $63, $51. Oh wow, the speed is crazy. That's 32. That's the way to go. Level it up a little bit.
By the will of
Thanks. Alright, let's clear out Aurora. Let me make sure that her skills are set. Alright, cool.
Don't worry, I got this.
Let's do this. Check and see if that counts as an alteration. Yep.
have no quarrel with you. Please go. A prayer for your wayward soul.
Attacking!
Never seen an Apex crystal before, but I don't know if we're gonna get it. He's gonna be close. Damn, dude. Probably shouldn't have attacked him with lightning. Oh, it did kill him. With the fire. He survived. Wow. I mean, not that that's really that great of a skill set, but still, that's a cool crystal. Really wish you would get to 27 real quick.
Improving our chances of winning.
Oh, this won't be easy. 25. Death Mark and Icicle Strike. Oh. Perfect. Pale Blue Horse. Oh. Weapon recipe. See, there's got to be something going on because they wouldn't give a recipe for his weapon.
Darkness before
Here.
dawn.
Oh shit. It's just the environment.
Proceeding.
Darkness before dawn.
What are you doing, buddy? Getting your dinosaur? Go ahead.
This is perhaps my third best joke ever. I should write it down somewhere.
You check her weapon. 26, of course. Oh well, we'll be fine.
Darkness before dawn.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Choke on this.
Attacking! Take this!
Choke on this.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Attacking!
Easy. Good. Fire in. Fire, electric, healing, earth. Do we have earth too, though? No. Okay, so earth rift. Gravity pool, which is not really great. Ice, water, res. Looks good to me. Just verify everybody else is set. We'll be able to have one more. Yep. Alright, so everybody but Celine is good with the final slot.
What the?
How is this possible?
Right.
Well met, angry people. Forgive my knavish trick, but there was simply no other way.
I'm gonna kill you, Yosaurus. I'll make you regret.
You are safe.
Explain yourself.
You are safe. Don't you guys listen to anything I say? The rep mag was a dud. If you could have caught the corrosion, you'd have symptoms already. And do you know why you haven't caught the corrosion? Because you can't catch it by walking into a clockwork field.
How can you possibly know that?
Maybe because it is so. Sit down, sit down. It's been a long time since I've had visitors. Can I interest you in a cup of mushroom tea?
Who are you?
name's Rendor. I'm the man who's been living here for the last 3 years.
3 years? And you are...
He's healthy. No trace of the corrosion, or any of the disease for that matter.
How was that even possible?
Beats me, people. I'm as surprised as you are.
There must be a reason. Some kind of immunity? But... it doesn't mean anything, Isaurus. Maybe this man has some kind of unique immunity to the corrosion, but that doesn't mean we do.
Oh, but I haven't gotten to the best part. He's not the only one. I traveled the world looking for a cure, remember? On my travels, I met several people like him. Oddballs, goobers, living in clockwork fields like this one. And they were all healthy, provided they can fend off the occasional corroded creature, of course. Oh, Rendor, when I said goobers, I meant no offense.
None taken. After all, it wasn't a brilliant idea to settle down here, was it?
Ah, buddy, I missed your tea so much. It has that deep, rusty quality I've never found anywhere else.
I can't believe my ears.
Hey, listen to this. I even found a smuggling ring in Avarice. People were using clockwork fields to conceal their operations.
You still don't want mushroom tea? You should drink it while it's hot.
But if it's not by contact with the corrosion, how does one catch it then?
To that question, Darian, I have no answer. But I have the answer to another question.
You, Isaurus. You never told us how you caught it.
Yes, that's the one. The truth is, it just happened overnight. I never touched any Arclight technology at the time. Never approached anyone sick, never went into a clockwork field, never ate anything suspicious. Didn't travel, didn't do anything wrong, and I was the only person in the whole city who caught the corrosion that year. Talk about having a rotten luck.
Are you telling us everything?
Anything that's relevant, yes. The rest is all, non-consequential family drama.
So, that only means one thing. No one in Harrion is safe from the corrosion. It could strike anyone, at any given time.
I came to the same conclusion.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. So what the consort is doing, the refugees, the camps, the lockdowns, it's all for nothing?
I'm not sure about that, and that's precisely what I'm saying. After everything I've seen, I'm not sure of anything.
I'll be darned.
Well, now that I've delivered the good news with proper gusto, I do believe I deserve some nap time. Give you all some time to digest. Tell me when your brains are done cooking in those cranial kettles of yours.
Ordo.
If you're still hungry, I've got some leftover mushroom soup from yesterday.
Crazy. Wormfang. I'm glad you and Isaurus dropped by. I enjoy solitude, but having visitors from time to time is nice too.
Now comes the fun part of our little escapade. We need the strongest alloys to craft the sturdiest weapons. Luckily, this clockwork field is full of the baddest, meanest corroded creatures around. We'll have to gather their toughest parts. Corroded antlers, gels. I'll make you a shopping list.
So, it's more of a chopping list.
Huh, already heard that one.
We got you, Mr. Veteran. Been there, done that.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna kill a bunch of monsters. Collect their items.
Magic, come to our aid!
Shit.
Attacking!
Take this!
Did Darien get all the way back there?
Take this!
Attacking!
Darkness before dawn.
Take this!
Attacking!
wheel. I like when they just give straight out weapons. Really? Nothing back here? Interesting.
Rendor won't mind if we spend the night here. Make yourselves comfortable while I craft us some new weapons.
Spend the night in a club.
We can't afford to wait too long before tempering those materials. Otherwise, they'll lose many of their most valuable properties. So, Celine, would you perchance be interested in learning the arcane art of mishmashing corrupted remains into frightening weapons of destruction?
If you don't mind me watching you work.
Not at all, my dear. I just
Well,
asked
those
that
things for
you
work,
might
man.
be applaud when I'm done.
I don't know. You'll have to let me see if the final product is worthy of applause or not.
Oh, such harsh words.
Okay, then if you don't mind, I'll leave it to you.
You're still in recovery, Darian. Don't push yourself.
I guess. Good night, guys.
Good night, Darian.
Hope you're having a good weekend.
So, how did you find out so much about the corrosion?
Boredom, mostly. Back in the days when I was searching for a cure, I eventually grew tired of searching for answers so I began studying corroded creatures, and my own limbs when I could bear it. After all, truth lies in both blood and flesh.
Is that a Carnelian principle?
It is. Carnelians believe in the sanctity and divinity of the body. And since the corrosion is a sickness of the flesh, I thought I should start looking for answers there. I made a few minor discoveries, but nothing conclusive as to the true nature of the corrosion. Anyway, you may as well know it now. My being a Carnelian poses no threat to you.
Why?
Any Carnelian that wasn't slaughtered by the Sanctorium centuries ago has been converted or assimilated. But you already know that. My aunt was the only Carnelian I ever met. Everything I learned from her. And everything she learned from her own grandmother. But she died a while ago. which makes me the last of the faith. My aunt hoped that we would launch a revival, but her plans were cut short when her brother, my father, learned of her ambitions. He feared my aunt had brainwashed his firstborn son to join an obscure cult that would bring shame and disgrace on the prestigious Firebrand family. To secure the family's growing prestige and send a message to me, he had his sister assassinated.
That's
Damn.
horrible.
Oh, it's pretty standard fare amongst Avarice aristocracy. And trust me, you don't want to know the rest of the sordid story. Even if I remain a Carnelian at heart, I have no intention of converting anyone. I'm way past that now. Too many bad memories. And what about you?
What about me?
How do you handle the pressure? Finding a cure to the corrosion, saving the world, and so forth. Anyone else would feel crushed by such a responsibility.
Oh, I can handle the pressure. It's something I anticipated. Something I hoped for. Something I asked for.
How so?
I'm not satisfied with the state of the world, Isaurus. Living in fear and deception is not how humans are supposed to live. The way we're living right now, shunning each other, living in perpetual dread, it's beneath us. We deserve better, and we owe it to ourselves to be better. Putting an end to the corrosion is a tiny step towards making Harrion better. But if that's my mission, then so be it.
A fearless leader in all her glory.
But sometimes I'm scared.
What could possibly scare you?
There are times when I don't even care if I succeed or not. Facing death while making the world a better place is what I'm living for. I'm happy that I can lead a life without fear, even of the worst. Because sitting back helplessly, watching the world gradually decompose, that would be the worst.
Sometimes I wonder if you really are human.
Oh, make no mistake, buddy. I'm human.
Huh.
Isaurus, on some other occasion, I'd like you to tell me more about Carnelian beliefs.
I'd love that.
Darien. Follow the call.
Darien. Darien. Darien.
What are you?
I am the second bearer. This is the third time we meet. Unless you heed my words, it will be our last.
You're just some corroded, talking tree.
You have allowed the seed of destruction to take root in your body and soul. For this transgression, there will be a terrible price to pay.
The seed of destruction. Oberos said that too. Is that the name of the Ascendance Crystal?
Listen to me, Third Bearer. There's not much time for you to learn to use it. The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
But I don't care about the fate of the world. If I cared about the fate of the world, I wouldn't have deserted. My sister, my mother, my family, and now Syl. They're all that matters to me. Why doesn't anyone get that?
Oberos understands, and he will use it against you, again and again, until you are destroyed.
But why? Why me? I'm nobody.
You denied the seed of destruction that day. You raised your arm against it. Now, you are responsible for it. It must never fall into the wrong hands, for the consequences would be terrible.
I never asked to be responsible for it.
You have to, for the sake of the people waiting for you on the other side.
Other side. Fate of the world. I don't care about all this. You're some voice coming out of the crystal, right? An ancient guardian, something like that? Then hear this. I would rather die than use that power and expose anyone to it. Find someone else!
I can't protect you from your fate, and will not be able to protect you from the suffering you will inflict upon yourself. But I can help you give your suffering meaning. Don't forget who you are, Darien. Always remember your true self. We have yet to meet for the first time.
You don't look so good, Darien. Are you okay?
Yeah, don't worry. So, are we back on track?
Yes, I've distributed all the new weapons. Don't be afraid to wear them with pride.
So I'll be the only one with a corroded weapon, huh? Can't say I'm 100% thrilled about this vote of confidence.
This is like completely different than the text.
All these weapons are just like me, Darien. Ugly. They make you feel uncomfortable, and yet they will ultimately serve you well.
Will it leave me stranded in hostile territory too?
No, that's my own special touch.
Aren't you a joker?
You sure this sword won't break?
Yes?
Eusaurus?
It's all over the place.
You copy.
Yes.
Tower's in sight. Are you sure the Seed of Destruction is inside?
We've been over this already. The only other lead was that no-name deserter you wasted a week on because you had a hunch that the Seed of Destruction might be in his chest.
Must I remind you why I have been picked for this mission?
Yes, we all know of your gift. Believe it or not, magic and psychic abilities don't make it easier for us to justify our operations to the Defense Committee.
Maybe you can tell me something I don't know.
Never mind. In any case, the Seed of Destruction must be in this tower. If our calculations are correct, it is something to do with the massive energy readings coming out of the place. Your job is to secure the Seed of Destruction and, by any means necessary, shut down whatever operation is going on in there.
What kind of operation?
Some of our analysts have suggested that this tower is an antique anti-air defense system.
Are they trying to reproduce the Ascendants?
On a much larger scale, yes. It could pose a threat to us.
You have a short memory, Lawson. Those same analysts told you a month ago that the Ascendants couldn't possibly go higher than a mesosphere.
Regardless, Laura, we have a problem on our hands. This intel fell into Colonel Gregor's hands. And he made more than his case in front of the committee. Got them riled up. Persuaded them that once this tower is operational, there's no hope left for us. The fact that we still haven't obtained the Seed of Destruction doesn't help either.
That can't be good. What's the bottom line?
Unless we present them with proof of our success, the Colonel will receive clearance to nuke Estraya on the 6th of December.
Nuke Estraya? But what the hell are they thinking? Is the Assembly okay with that? How can they let this happen?
The Noah is coming. Our days are numbered.
Nuking Estraya. How could they?
I know how you feel about Herion, Myrna. Trust me when I say it didn't make things easier for us.
This isn't about me.
Listen, we've tried diplomacy. We've tried intimidation. We've tried to make them surrender by every means. Every time, the consort prevails. Our people are getting desperate. There's no way for me to call off the attack unless you shut down the operations here and get your hands on the seed of destruction. No backup, of course. We're on our own. And they want us to fail, so they can end this war quickly.
By the 6th. This is bullshit, Lawson.
I know. Call for extraction whenever you wish. I don't want you to die out there.
I'd rather die on Herion than be complicit in this. I will bring home the damn seed of destruction. You do whatever you have to prevent them from destroying Estraya. Do you hear me?
Gotcha. Stay safe, Laura.
This is getting nuts. So many side stories. Wait, so they did only give one weapon. How bizarre. So magical damage. Defense. A mix of both. Weird. Alright, let's talk to him one more time. Okay, same thing. I enjoy solitude. I like visitors from time to time. I'm just gonna walk out so I can kill all these for the quest. 6 of each. It's a cool looking sword though.
May I sit this one out? Just this once?
Darkness before dawn. Hell no.
Don't worry, I got this.
I will commend your soul to the gods. will commend your soul to the gods.
Right, let me start adding crystals to his. How close am I to finishing? One more ambrosia, 6 croctus, 2 dunmers. If I kill one croctus, I feel like that's a croc. So funny.
I won't back down!
Out of the way.
Take this!
Darkness before dawn.
Alright, so that's the ambrosia. Those are Oroco's. Where the Croctus? the very beginning. There we go.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake.
Holy shit. 20 attack and 16 incantation. Nice. We done with Dunmers? One more Dunmer and 3 more Croctus. Most likely when we'll fight Croctus, we'll fight a Dunmer. We did last time. Sure we didn't miss any digging spots.
I won't back down!
This one's not a big deal.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake.
Alright, just one more Croctus, I think.
I'd start running if I were you.
Darkness before dawn.
Alright, so definitely a shadow step.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake.
Let's go back to that hunting board. Just realized it's two E's on the finale for some reason. Alright, cool. No more missions there. Need to hit 33 on that. Everybody else is solid. except Talia. Could have switched her out in the party. It's alright. Where are we going? Caladan. That way, this way.
Huh. Alfarius has left another of his flowers.
Oh, this is going to be a real treat. Brace yourselves, guys.
As if anything could surprise me anymore.
Hey, we're looking for Alfarius.
The old man, huh? What's the password?
Hey, this thing is talking!
Like many other non-human things.
Alfarius never said anything about a password.
Well, now there is a password. I won't tell you where to find Alfarius until I hear it.
Wait. Is this the moment that you tell us we have to trek halfway across the continent to find a series of clues that just might help us figure out the password? Otherwise, we should just give up hope of ever finding Alfarius? Huh? Is that it? Because if that's the case, I want nothing to do with it. I'm out of here! I'm done! Done with these stupid errands! Got no time for this!
Your friend's gone.
Darian is not a friend. He's my brother.
Alfarius never told me anything about Darlene having a brother.
I am Celine.
Okay, he's making a fool of us. How about adding some lead fertilizer to the soil?
I'll get it to talk. Don't worry.
Can't you show him Alfarius?
Wow! And who's this genius? Another of Celine's brothers? Are you multiplying or something? Show him the letter, duh! Can't you see I've got no eyes, you twit?
You can talk. Why wouldn't you be able to see?
You humans get so fixated on this.
Okay, this isn't getting us anywhere. I just need the password, okay?
There's no password.
Is that your final word?
It is.
To be honest, I'm not sure there was a password. There probably was at some point, but I think Alfarius decided to do without, and then ultimately changed his mind, and then again, and I lost track somewhere.
So now there is no password?
See, I'm not sure. Listen, why don't you just throw around some words you think would make sense to Alfarius? Maybe it'll come back to me.
Flower!
Oh,
No.
Just try any word, Darlene. Help me.
No.
Alfarius told me you were stubborn, so it makes sense. Maybe I should just tell you where he is.
Yes.
But then again,
Has it started talking yet?
No!
see, if I tell you where he is, and he knows it. I'll be in for the whooping of my life.
Listen, fellow non-human. If you tell us where we can find Celine's mentor, we will go and ask him ourselves if he is okay with you telling us where he is. Simple, logical fallacy trap.
Get out of here, that'll never work.
Huh. Actually, sounds good. You'll find him waiting on the south slope of Mount Barenroth.
What?
I guess sometimes. Thank you, Thea.
At your service, though with reluctance.
Mount Barenroth. Has he found it?
He most definitely has.
Good times. Let's go to the weapon crafting table real quick. Although I can't craft anything without the eyes for the living something. Living stones. Was there even shops here? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this stuff has got to be in like the next area or something. Be right back. All right.
So, you got it out of him?
Mount Baronroth.
Then off we go.
Did we get the short end of the stick?
Gavin, please, not another word.
Shouldn't we discuss it? The fact that you were wrong? Maybe I should assume leadership from time to time. And I say it with no ill will against you, my friend. I still enjoy working with you, make no mistake. But your anger is a bad counselor.
Oh, I'm so disheartened, Gavin. I can't even respond to that condescending statement.
Well, at least he paid us enough to drown our sorrows in cheap beer.
You don't even drink.
And you look like a man who needs twice his usual dose.
People are coming. I don't want to talk to anyone right now.
Those guys!
Alfarius' wards. Just how many of you are there?
What are you doing here? Where's Alfarius?
Hey, before you get too worked up, we didn't beat him very much, we just...
Who paid you to do this to him?
Non-disclosure agreement. We can't reveal the name of our client.
Are we that foolish, Gavin? Really? After what just happened, that man doesn't deserve your loyalty.
Tell us where he is.
The worthiness of our client is of no consequence. It's principle, Derek.
And this is what I get for teaming up with an ex-monk.
I suppose this means we'll have to beat the answer out of you.
Don't underestimate us, whelps.
And I'm supposed to be the short-tempered one. Gavin, I'm taking over as leader. You're demoted.
Follow my lead and we'll get through this.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
Always protect the caster.
Where is Alfarius? Tell me where he is now.
Alfarius. We will not reveal.
We delivered him to a priest named Vaughn. He's further along the path.
How did he?
That jerk swindled us. Kick his butt while you're there.
Derek, secrecy.
Stuff it, Gavin. The man doesn't deserve our loyalty.
And there goes our integrity and professional reputation.
No time to lose. Let's go.
That wasn't very honorable, now was it?
We're mercenaries, Gavin. We do this for money, not honor. Besides, if those guys are going to free Alfarius, we can capture him again later and negotiate a better deal.
Very crafty, Derek.
Do you see now why I'm better fit for the role of leader, Gavin?
I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought I would. Maybe it's your old bones, you know? Every time Zaroff punches you, there's this ugly cracking sound, and for some reason it just keeps ringing and ringing in my ears. I hope I never get old. It took me some time to realize what Celine was doing in Jagholm, why she took so many risks going through the pass of Ulfara. She was trying to get to you. And why? Not to drop by and say hello, of course. We both know that Celine, for all her grand gestures and heartfelt tirades, has the cold heart of a calculating witch. She went to you because you had something she needed. You know something about a cure to the corrosion, don't you? As I've said, this little rough and tumble isn't bringing me as much joy as I thought it would. So, I've done a bit of soul searching and asked myself, what's missing? Do you know what that is, Alfarius? Celine. In your place. So you see, there's only one thing left for you to decide before you die. Would you like me to get my answer through Celine or through you? Either way, you'll die. Make no mistake. You know I'm not lying. I'm a paragon of truth. So, my old friend, which will it be?
Looks like everything's coming up his source.
Weird that the gun was so much worse.
I loathe to use the Force this way. A prayer for your wayward soul. This is not necessary.
Don't worry, I got this.
I'd start running if I were you.
This is not necessary.
Choke on this. Ha!
Boss, somebody's coming.
Oh, then by the gods, chop him up or throw him off the cliff. Can't you see I'm having a moment here?
It's the priestess from Jackholm. The one you called the Mad One.
Celine! On a silver platter! As if the gods heard my wish!
Let him go, Vaughn.
Why, for your head on a pike, my dear, I will! Hey! Sure, I guess I could settle for something a little less ghoulish. Like, where can I find a cure for the corrosion?
Celine, don't say another word!
I'll make the choice easy for you. Either you talk, or our friend Alfarius here loses his head. Zeroff, on my signal, chop, chop, choppity chop.
Vaughn, you will regret this.
1.
Don't say anything! Celine!
2. Okay, we're at 2 and still no answer. Oh, I must say I'm disappointed. He's your master, Celine. Like a father figure. And?
It's...
I'm the man you want. I'm a survivor of the corrosion.
No!
Huh? What? You? The vagrant? You can't be serious. You? That's the big secret? The secret cure for the corrosion?
Hey.
Oh, now that's ridiculous. Oh, I suppose I'll have to get the answer the hard way. Zaroff, I changed my mind. Kill them all, except for the mad one. Make sure she watches while you kill her bodyguards. Let her writhe in the guilt.
With pleasure.
Magic, come to our aid! A prayer for your wayward soul.
So, Celine. Want me to put a cap in his head? Creeps come at a discount.
No need, Fallon.
He's a monster. He'll try to have you expelled and executed, Celine. We can't allow it.
No. He won't talk about what happened here. Because it means people finding out I defeated him. Again. Right, Vaughn?
Wretched peasant girl!
Leave me alone with him. This isn't working. 7 years of jealousy and hatred. For a knee in the dust.
What happened that day was not natural. You cheated!
And now you volunteer to find a cure to the corrosion just to compete with me? In the hope of some sort of rematch?
Don't flatter yourself. I only volunteered because I know that only I can save the world.
The world. But does the world need the Sanctorium in its current state, Vaughn? Haven't you seen the faces of the people in Jagholm? The fear in their eyes? We could do better. Don't you think?
We are the gods chosen! The Sanctorium! Without us, Harion is doomed to fall into the hands of the Archelites! Why do you care about what these people, these peasants think? They're supposed to serve us!
No, Vaughn. It's the other way around. We are supposed to serve them. Help them reach the gods, not use them like a human ladder. Just the same way we're supposed to revere the crystals, not pillage them.
I don't understand.
You're a fool, but you're not stupid. You must have felt it too. The magic is disappearing. If we don't do something, we'll lose everything.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying, Mad One!
You don't have to hate me. I'm not your enemy.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I will kill you. I'll kill you!
Once
Yikes.
again, you arrive late.
Don't push yourself, Alfarius. Those guys really did a number on you.
The cathedral isn't far from here. You must.
Not now, Master. Let's find a place where you can rest first. And everyone, I think we need to talk. It's time you know what's really happening.
Let's find a place for Alfarius to rest first.
How many thunder ones did I need? 3. Guess we'll kill this one.
Let us carefully appraise the situation.
I need to switch Darren's skills out. Alright, 2 more thunderworms, and we're done. No more have spawned, so I guess we'll finish up this.
I expected to have this talk much later. But given the latest developments, I think it's time you learned what you're really getting yourselves into.
Listen now, my children, as we reveal to you a secret of the utmost importance. Perhaps the most important ever bequeathed. The Sanctorium is corrupt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll have you know, this information is of the highest importance. The Sanctorium, the embodiment of the gods on Hirion, is corrupt!
Old news.
Yeah, don't take this the wrong way, but everyone knows that already. Except for you and one or two village priests here and there, everyone either fears or hates the Sanctorium, usually both. But it's not like they have any other choice. Without the Sanctorium to petition the gods, there's no magic. Without the mining of the crystals and blessing of the Sanctorium, no magic. At least they contribute to the war effort.
Okay, now that's cleared up. Next step. I'll take it from here, Master. The Sanctorium isn't just corrupt. It's completely lost its path. To the point that the gods themselves have turned against it.
The gods, huh? And how do you know that?
10 years ago, they asked me, personally, to set things right within the Sanctorium and save the world.
Okay, now that's new.
You're kidding, right?
No pupil dilation. She's not lying.
What do you mean, the gods asked you?
When I was just a little girl, the gods came to me and asked me to save the world from a blight that would consume everything.
Nice! Oh, this is gold. Who would have guessed? The priestess has gone completely nuts.
This isn't a joke, it's important!
I think what my mistress is saying is that she would have an easier time suspending her disbelief if you could show some proof of your assertions.
As it should be. But I won't be the one to convince you. Darian will.
What? Why me, Celine? You can ask me a lot of things, but how do you expect me to swallow this whole? How do you expect me to defend you when I don't even believe you myself?
I'm not asking anyone to believe me without proof. But you will eventually realize that I'm telling you the truth.
I suggest we resume this conversation later. The snowstorm seems to have died down. We still have a long way to go to reach the cathedral.
What cathedral?
The sacred cathedral of Ulcaris. A sacred place that has been lost through the ages. A place of unfathomable power. Finding it will be the crowning achievement in my tortured existence.
Darian, try and remember what happened in the Elon mines that day. That's all I need you to do.
Okay, now my interest is piqued. What about the cathedral? And Oberos, how does he fit into all this? And about this lost connection he told you about?
All answers in due time.
But the wait is killing me.
Let us carefully appraise the situation.
Take this!
New Yosaurus weapon. That's worse. Shit. 76, 54, 59, 59. I think even worse weapons.
I should have started my story from the beginning. Darian, do you remember the time I saved you? Back in the Elon mines?
Again? What is there to say? You used magic to save us all. It caused quite a fuss in the village back then.
What happened exactly?
We were stuck in a crystal mine with all the other miners when the Gurns swooped in. We were no match. I wanted to play the hero, and I only put everyone's lives in danger. All of us thought we would die. Until Celine came and saved us all. She just stormed in, throwing fireball after fireball. She'd never even used magic before, so it came as a shock to everyone. It was a joke for many years in the village that a young girl saved a dozen burly miners.
How old did you say she was?
12. Her magical powers were the perfect excuse for our mother to send her to a convent. The Sanctorium could never have turned down such a talented sorceress. Everyone in the village just went on and on about how Celine was a god-sent miracle.
Oh, I'm sure that finding a tutor to train her in the art of magic is a miracle in itself, especially in a small farming village.
That's the thing. Celine never had a tutor. She learned on her own.
She learned magic on her own. Oh, please. Wait, really?
Yes.
But that's impossible. There's no such thing as a natural magic user. Even prodigies undergo extensive training before they can use magic. And I should know I was one of those prodigies.
It would be a lie to say I had no teacher. The voices taught me how to use magic.
The voices? What voices? What are you talking about?
Mom and I decided to keep it a secret from everyone. Even from you. She didn't want people thinking I was mad.
But...
I was 12 when it first happened. I was working in the orchard when a crystal near me began to glow. Just like that. Something flashed before my eyes and I blacked out. When I came around, the voices were there, talking. They were kind. They explained to me that I shouldn't be afraid because they had come for a reason. They had a mission for me. They didn't tell me what it was then, but I trusted them fully. I didn't panic. It just felt safe. One step at a time, they told me what to do. The gestures, the breathing, the mental conjuring. Learning to use magic came simply and naturally. It was amazing. I felt guided, strong, all-powerful. And most of all, I felt love. I didn't even have to ask the voices who they were. I knew it was the gods.
Celine, I
swear you'll understand everything. Just give me some time.
When Oberos mentioned your lost connection, was he referring to the fact you weren't hearing the voices anymore? Maybe?
There's more to the story, but...
If yes, then that would mean that Oberos...
is linked to the gods somehow. Yes, that's why I need answers from him.
Let's press on. Great things await us.
This is the moment you realize you've made a mistake. a perfectly nice way to waste bullets.
I'm just gonna kill him with a weakness. Hide.
Didn't you wonder how I knew you were in danger in the mines back home? The voices warned me. And they also warned me that my life would change in the aftermath. So, when Mom sent me to the convent, I didn't fight her. The voices told me it was supposed to be that way. But they didn't tell me what would happen afterwards. Once I joined the Sanctorium, my magical abilities were noticed quickly. For my tutors, it was inconceivable that a farm girl could learn such complex magic on her own. They kept pressuring me to tell them that someone, a rogue priest, a sorcerer, took me under their wing and taught me. They insinuated many things and hated that I wouldn't confess. As a consequence, I was severely punished.
And your ethereal friends, those voices, where were they during all of this?
That's when the situation became increasingly difficult. As soon as I left the country, they suddenly fell silent.
Uh-huh.
It was a terrible time. I was alone, ridiculed for my upbringing, and singled out because of my gifts. Every day I called to them, prayed to them, implored them, and I was caught doing so. The word spread fast. The tutors quickly chalked me up as some kind of crazy genius. The fact that I was talking to myself was proof I was special.
Is this why Vaughn called you the Mad One?
Yes, from then on, I was a misfit. It had some advantages. The tutors stopped mistreating me. Eventually, they lost interest in me. I was left alone for a long time, until...
Until?
Oh, until I arrived, of course. A special pupil needs a special teacher. Why are you looking at me like that?
Weren't you going to continue the story?
Reminder, I'm an old man who was tortured to the brink of death moments ago. Do you really think I'm in any shape to walk and talk at the same time? Really, Darian, shouldn't I be the one going senile?
You look better already.
Oh, thanks. I work out a lot. Anyway...
Curtains up.
This mountain won't climb itself. It's a good thing I found Celine at the time, else her incredible potential would have been utterly wasted. The brutal interrogation methods used by my ex-colleagues left her in bad shape. She was bitter and doubting herself.
Oh, now. You say that because I took it all out on you on our first meeting.
That was such a long time ago, my dear. Today I can reveal that my humiliating defeat was a simple trust-building exercise.
Right.
As I was saying, Celine was beginning to think she was actually crazy.
Which she's not, obviously.
Luckily, she happened to meet the only man in the Sanctorium who actually knew that what she was going through was a natural phenomenon, which had already been documented several times in recent millennia.
Documented? And by who?
The Venatis.
The same Venatis who built the cathedral we are seeking right now.
And the same Venatis whose automatons now roam free in the countryside.
I'm starting to see a trend there.
Oh, the Venatis were a fascinating cast of prehistoric Astrians. It was common knowledge at the time that through a rigorous and ascetic life, some people could hear the song of the gods, the sound of their voices. Through the gods' council, they learned to build extraordinary buildings, mastered the now forgotten art of crystal growth. They could shape crystals to their will.
Okay, now I'm thinking you might be crazy too, old man.
I'm still running some tests, but this would explain my molecular structure. If this body is of Venati origin, of course.
No offense, Thea, but I already chalked you up as crazy a long time ago.
If my single good eye wasn't supporting my entire structure right now, I would be rolling it at you.
So this crystal cathedral, was it built using the same technique? Crystal growth?
Yes, it's a place of great power. As I said, Celine lost her ability to hear the voices of the gods during her internment at the convent. Now, following the proper ritual in the Venati Cathedral, she should be able to hear them again and ask them for guidance.
Guidance about the cure, and guidance about Oberos. It was all written on the alabaster tablet, remember?
The thing we had to dig up with the Nekaru before we met you?
Yes, it was a relic I stole from the Sanctorium the day they expelled me. They couldn't read it anyway. They considered Venatis to be nothing more than old-world pagans.
Just like Carnelians, huh?
Soon you'll understand how that could be a problem for me, Isaurus.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of information. I stopped following a long time ago.
I'll summarize it for you at the end.
No, it's not too complicated. It's just that I don't care.
I hope this new layer of complexity won't deter you from doing your part in the bargain, Fallon.
Don't worry, Priestess. The moment you waggled that key in front of my nose, I knew you were bad news. But I find it hard to resist high-risk, high-reward activities.
You know what else is too high? These mountains, so let's get climbing.
We have no quarrel with you. Please go.
follow my lead and we'll get through this.
Darkness before dawn.
Out of the way.
Let me check Darian's crystal real quick. 39.
This is not necessary. Darkness before dawn.
The other day, Cora told me you were planning to overthrow the Sanctorium Elders. Is that true?
Nothing as dramatic as that. My aim is to reform the Sanctorium. not burn it down and rebuild it. Me and Alfarius have already garnered support from several people in the Sanctorium's ranks. Once we have the support of the people, the elders won't be able to deny me a seat in the council.
The support of the people? Wait, is that why you're making those speeches sometimes? That's what Jagholm was supposed to be?
Yes. And now, Tyr Kalem, too.
Aha! Nice.
The people need to know that someone is fighting for their salvation, that there is someone they can trust at the Sanctorium. A few villages saved, and the rumor will quickly spread.
Celine will find a cure to the corrosion and become a heroic figure to the people. A savior, a saint.
This is completely nuts.
Once her status is recognized by the relevant authorities, she will reach the highest rank in the Sanctorium, and will use it to set things right.
Why go to all this trouble to reform the Sanctorium? Why now? Can't it wait until the war is over?
It can't wait much longer.
Because magic is slowly disappearing. Okay, I should stop asking questions.
Then I'll take the bait myself. Why and how is magic disappearing?
Crystals are the homes of the gods. They sustain their existence. To support the war effort, the Sanctorium has been depleting the crystal mines for decades. But that is not all. The war against the Archelites itself has caused a major wound into Harion's magic. The consort's continuous invocations to repel the invaders are slowly draining all magic from the planet.
How can you possibly know that magic is vanishing? Did the gods tell you that too?
They didn't tell me. I can feel it. I suspect many other magic users can feel it too, but are too afraid to speak up.
And you just keep piling on information.
This is why I must talk to the gods, restore the connection I lost. It's been years since their last message, and now, Oberos claims to be the last of their servants. There are too many unknowns.
I'm not sure about any of this.
The Sanctorium is tainted. Why can't the gods just smite the infidels or something?
They can't, and they won't. Gods are a benevolent force. They will always try to help us, no matter the cost. They wouldn't have sent me if there was any other way.
That's, rather convenient, huh?
Could a mother deny a crying baby her bosom? Impossible. It's the same relationship between the gods and the humans. The gods cannot deny us their magic.
You have quite a way with words, Alfarius.
You can manage magic vanish.
Magic, like everything else on this earth, is a finite resource. Keeping it alive is the gods' eternal struggle. It's not common knowledge, but there have been many demonstrations of this fact throughout history. Just like the ebb of the tide, the rhythm of the moons, the sun, it comes and goes. Gods sometimes enter stages of lethargy, and magic slumbers with them.
Theories and lines from old books, Alfarius.
Remember the Raslan Comet?
That old legend? It was more than a millennium ago. It's no more than a bedtime story for children. I mean, a gigantic comet stopped dead in its tracks by a divine, mysterious power before it could crash down on Harion? Who would actually believe that?
All of this because you think you heard some voices 10 years ago?
At least the story seems consistent. Even that Oberos fellow mentioned Celine's lost connection to the gods.
Okay, now Oberos is going to corroborate Celine's story. What am I supposed to make of that?
We could just accept it as fact.
Is that all of this is true? Is that it? Good grief.
Heard enough.
How the hell am I supposed to deal with this? The whole time you were playing a high-stakes game right under my nose. And all along, I'm just the sucker who wants to save his mom and protect his sister.
It doesn't change anything, Darian. I need you at my side more than ever. And we are still doing this to save Mom. It just so happens that the fate of the world also hangs in the balance.
This is crazy.
Yes, this is crazy. It's got all the ingredients. A desperate bid to save the world and take over the Sanctorium too. It's completely megalomaniac, with just a zest of lost cause. Truly wonderful. And here I thought we were just looking for a boring old cure. Oh, now that's great. That's really great.
Do you realize how much this whole plan hangs on you, Isaurus?
I do, and I stand by what I've told you. We will find the silver-haired girl.
And you guys?
I still don't care, by the way. I'm already wanted by most of the authorities in Harrion. Even if this Vaughn or any other fanatic from the Sanctorium tries to stop you from attaining your goal, it simply means more fighting. And I'm down with that.
And I have no choice.
Okay, I'm glad we're finally done with the drama. Now, can we at least push on to the final stretch of our journey?
No.
Thea, do you... what you said you'd do...
The sum up, you mean? Yes. I will be able to summarize in words that even a 5-year-old can understand.
Make it for a 5-year-old who thinks his sister's crazy.
I'm glad somebody's enjoying all this.
Okay, I'm gonna save it here, maybe, or not. Lost Cathedral of Ultimatum. Just wanted to see if it would open up the save like last time.
Celine, I will prepare the symbiosis. You and your ragtag bunch of misfits should use this precious time to explore the surroundings.
A question first. What do you know about doppelgangers?
Do you mean that Oberos fellow?
I've never met such a powerful being in my life. He was even stronger than the man he stole his shape from. He was even stronger than me when he assumed mine.
Now, Celine, if all that you say is true, if this really is a doppelganger, we may have another problem in our hands. Doppelgangers are by essence duplicitous creatures, but they are also supposed to be divine messengers. In the old legends, they were sent by the gods to visit a chosen one and bequeath them with power and a mission.
He told me he came down here because I failed my own.
What can I say? If this is true, we're neck deep in Warmash, Celine. But then again, we're here to get our answers from the gods themselves. Let's not despair just yet. So, scrap along with the other kids while I prepare everything.
What now? A little comic strip? Hope it's funny.
In Harion's darkest hour, a divine envoy, a herald appointed by the few remaining divines, will descend into the world to visit the chosen. They will wear the same face. They will speak with the same voice. The chosen will recognize their other half, shaped as their perfect reflection. Upon their epiphany, the chosen will understand the true nature of their mission.
What's this story about a chosen one? Is this Herald Oberos?
Wear the same face. Perfect reflection.
Ah, it seems like your Vanitas friends here are pretty much corroborating Oberos' claims. The last of the god's servants, was it?
Syl told me Oberos was dead set on finding Korra. Can we conclude that Korra is supposed to be the chosen one? Damn, this is getting bigger by the minute. And I still don't even think we're starting to see the big picture.
The prophecy doesn't end there. It starts diverging into multiple branches. Upon failure, Arian will bleed out its one too many wounds. Both the gods and mankind will wither into oblivion. Upon acceptance, the Chosen One and the Herald will become one and the world will be saved. Upon rejection, the Herald will decay into a demon and set fire to the world before destroying itself.
That seems completely rational.
What does that mean? What's going to happen?
I don't know.
So, Oberos being the god's grunt is pretty much confirmed then? You guys don't look too fresh about that.
And you seem like you don't even care.
Meh, I don't believe in gods.
Where's magic coming from then?
Dunno, can't use it anyway. And wouldn't care less if I did.
We're talking about the fate of Harrion here.
Look at you guys, shaking in your boots because some guy freewheeled his chisel on a stone mural a few centuries ago.
There are too many coincidences to simply dismiss it.
Hey, I'm just saying. In any case, God's herald or whatever, it will make a fine trophy for my collection. Click, click, hallelujah, and kaboom.
Sometimes even I can't understand what you're saying.
Fallon Hildegard, sky pirate extraordinaire, dilettante, philanthropist, and god slayer. How grand does that sound?
Alright, I actually have to go. I'll just stop here. Let's see if we can main menu and hopefully when we continue, because I have the save anywhere. Game settings. Return interface. Save anywhere. Yes. Alright, I'll be back later. Take care.